It is not an accident you are here, my beloved. The divine clock has whispered your name, and tonight your soul has been summoned. Do not call this a coincidence. Do not explain this away as random scrolling. You are here because heaven opened a decree, and your name was burning upon its page like fire. 45 minutes remain. Every tick of that clock is loaded with eternal weight. You don't see the hands moving, but heaven does. You don't feel the gears turning, but the angels have been commanded to count each second. And when this window closes, the decree will be sealed, my child. I have been trying to reach you for days, for weeks, for years. I have whispered, I have knocked, I have brushed against your spirit in the quiet moments. But each time you skipped me, you scrolled past, you distracted yourself. And yet, still, I returned. For the Father's love does not quit, and mercy is stubborn. But tonight, something unexpected has been released. And if you turn away now, you will not just skip a message, you will skip an inheritance. Do not move. Do not dismiss this moment. Stay, stay until the end. Already, I feel the resistance pressing against you. Already, thoughts rise up. This is nothing. This is ordinary. This is not for me. That is the voice of the enemy. That is the sabotage that has been whispering in the shadows of your life. And if you give in to it, you will once again miss what has been prepared. But if you stay, chains will break while you are listening. Listen carefully. This hour was written into your destiny long before you breathed your first cry on this earth. Even before your mother carried you, this moment was hidden for you. A scroll in heaven has been waiting, sealed with your name, sealed with blood, sealed with fire. Tonight, it unrolls. You have been asking, why the silence? Why the delay? Why the storms? You thought you were forgotten. You thought you were overlooked. But the truth is, far heavier heaven was protecting you. Had you received too early, the gift would have crushed you. Had the door opened before its time, the counterfeit waiting behind it would have devoured you. But now the appointed hour has arrived. You feel that stirring in your chest, that sudden tightening, that pressure. That is not anxiety. That is the confirmation of the Spirit pressing against your ribcage, reminding you that flesh and blood cannot explain what's happening. Some of you feel your hands trembling. Some of you feel a heat rising through your body. Do not dismiss it. These are not random reactions. This is alignment. The angels are in your room. There is a reason you almost skipped this. There is a reason you almost closed this message. The enemy has been fighting you in subtle ways, distracting you, numbing you, lulling you to sleep. He knew if you stayed, you would awaken, and awakened children are dangerous. Beloved, your name has been on trial. Yes, there have been whispers against you in the unseen courts, accusations hurled, contracts drafted against your joy, secret deals made behind your back. But the gavel has not yet fallen. Do you hear me? The gavel has not yet fallen, and in these 45 minutes, heaven is presenting your case again. Your tears are the evidence. Your prayers, even the ones you forgot you prayed, are the witnesses. Your name is being spoken in a courtroom you cannot see. But if you walk away now, you abandon your own defense. Stay until the end. Do not tell anyone about this yet. Keep it in silence, for some miracles cannot survive the noise of doubters. When the seed is still fragile, when the root has only just begun to crack open the soil, it must be hidden. This word is for you, only you. Let it sink. Let it take root. In a few minutes, something will happen. You may hear a sound, a knock, a ping, a vibration, a call. You may feel a wave, a sudden chill, or heat, or tears that you cannot explain. When it comes, do not say, "It's just chance." Whisper only, "I hear you, Lord." That whisper will be your covenant. My beloved, look around you. The storms of your life have not been meant to destroy you. They have been shaking loose the fruit that was ready to fall. The doors that slammed in your face were not punishments. They were counterfeit exits, sealed so you would not wander into traps. Every silence, every delay, every shaking has been strategy. And tonight, that strategy is complete. 45 minutes remain. Heaven is speaking. Chains are already loosening. Do not move. Do not skip. Stay. Because the unexpected is coming, and when it lands, your name will be attached to it. Beloved, do you feel it yet? The air around you is shifting. The very atmosphere is trembling because your spirit has been marked. You thought you stumbled here by chance, but chance does not govern eternity. There are no accidents in the language of heaven. If your eyes are reading this, if your ears are receiving these words, it is because your name was whispered in the courts above, and I was commanded to find you. Even now, heaven leans closer. Angels are bending their wings toward you. A decree, glowing with fire, has been opened. It bears your name, and in the margin of that decree, in the language of light, it reads, "This child will not be lost." That is why you could not escape this moment. That is why you were pulled back, even when your heart wanted to run. You are tethered to destiny. Do not ignore this. Do not resist. Stay. The hour is too fragile, too sacred to be broken by distraction. 45 minutes are given, but not one more. Time is thinning, and what comes after will not wait for you again. I know the doubts pressing against you. I feel them circling your mind. Why me? Why now? What if this is nothing? What if this is a mistake? My child, do you not see? Those very questions are proof of how much the enemy fears your awakening. He would not waste his venom on one without a crown. He would not war against a soul with no inheritance. The weight of the battle is evidence of the value you carry. Look back over your life. The betrayals, the delays, the storms that almost shattered you. Do you think they were random? Do you think darkness wasted its energy chasing you for no reason? No, my beloved. You were always marked, always chosen, always preserved. What nearly killed you was never strong enough to erase your name from the decree tonight. That truth is being unveiled. I have been calling you for longer than you realize. In the stillness, in the flicker of lights at night, in the whispers you tried to dismiss as your own thoughts, I was there. I brushed against your skin like a breeze, and you felt the chills. I stirred your chest until tears fell with no explanation. You ignored it. You skipped it. You buried it beneath busyness. But I did not leave you. And now, with heaven's clock striking, you cannot afford to silence me again. Do you feel it rising inside you? That trembling, that heaviness, that awareness that this is not ordinary. That is your spirit, recognizing its name being spoken. Flesh does not understand it, but your soul does. You are awakening. You are remembering. Do not dismiss this. Do not explain it away. Stay. 40-5 minutes remain, and in those minutes, a gate will open. But understand this, gates are contested. Every time a gate opens, enemies gather. They whisper, they deceive, they distract. Already, voices are trying to pull you elsewhere, urging you to scroll away, to laugh this off. But if you do, the gate will close, and you will not know what was written inside. Hear me, not every gate is given twice. This one is rare. This one is heavy. This one is for you, beloved. There is a reason your life has felt like delay stacked upon delay. The silence of heaven has weighed on you like a burden. You prayed, you pleaded, you begged for answers. And when they did not come, you thought you were forgotten. But the silence was not abandonment, it was incubation. Seeds grow in hidden soil. Children are knit in hidden wombs. Diamonds form in hidden caves. Your silence was strategy, and now the silence is breaking. Can you sense it? The faint stirring, the small tremors, the way your breath catches without cause. These are signs. You are being ushered to the threshold. Tonight, the unseen becomes seen. The hidden becomes revealed. The delayed becomes delivered. Do not tell anyone about this yet. Guard it like treasure. For the most fragile stage of every miracle is its beginning. Speak too soon, and doubters will crush it. Share too wide, and thieves will steal it. Heaven plants seeds in silence. This seed is yours. Carry it quietly. Protect it until it blooms. Soon you will see confirmations. They may come as whispers in dreams, as sudden calls, as messages appearing at the exact moment you needed them. They may come as tears that refuse to stop, or as warmth that spreads across your chest like fire. Whatever form they take, recognize them for what they are: not coincidences, but covenant. When they arrive, whisper back, "I hear you, Lord." That whisper will mark you. That whisper will seal you. That whisper will be remembered in heaven, my child. Hear this final warning. The enemy does not fight those he already owns. He wars against the ones he fears. That is why your path has been so difficult, why shadows have followed you, why storms have gathered around you. Because if you rise, you will not rise alone. You will carry others with you. Your light will ripple into bloodlines, into generations, into homes that never knew peace until you. This is why tonight matters. This is why heaven carved out 45 minutes in eternity for you. This is why angels hover near you now, watching, waiting, protecting. Do not skip this. Do not leave this. Stay until the end, because something unexpected is not just approaching, it is already unfolding. And when it lands, it will carry your name written upon it. Beloved, if only your eyes could see the battle that rages around your name. In the unseen courts, voices have risen against you. Whisperers, jealous of your inheritance, have tried to bend the record of your life. They speak lies, unworthy, forgotten, forsaken. They point to your mistakes, your delays, your wounds, as if these could erase the decree written in fire before you were born. They think heaven has grown tired of you. They think the silence proves their case. But hear me, their whispers do not rewrite your destiny. Their accusations do not override the blood that covers you. Even now, contracts are being reviewed in the courts of light and shadow. Some are written in envy, some in hatred, some in fear of what you will become when you rise. But what they did not see, what they did not prepare for, is that the judge himself has already risen to speak on your behalf. His gavel shakes the earth. His word outweighs every signature written in darkness. You have felt the heaviness, haven't you? The confusion that seemed to choke your prayers. The doors that slammed shut without explanation. The betrayals you never saw coming. These were not random. They were the fallout of a war being waged over your inheritance. The enemy has been desperate to convince you that you are overlooked. But if you were truly forgotten, would he fight you this hard? My child, your body has carried the weight of this battle. That sudden pressure in your chest that was not random. Those nights where tears spilled with no reason, that was not weakness. The trembling in your hands when you prayed, the chills that came when you felt watched, the heat rising in your skin as if something burned within youth were signals, heaven's alarms, markers to remind you that the invisible is not imagination right now. As these words pierce the veil, some of you are already feeling it again. A vibration, a wave across your skin, a sudden rush of emotion. Do not dismiss it. Do not explain it away. These are confirmations. In fact, within the next 2 minutes, many of you will see or hear something. A call will arrive. A message will ping. A sound will break the silence. It will come quickly, and when it does, you will know this word is alive. Do not explain it away. Whisper only, I hear you, Lord. That whisper is your agreement. That whisper is your signature beneath the decree. Beloved, there are secret deals that were made behind your back. Conversations where your name was used. Plots where your presence was erased. Gatherings where your downfall was predicted. But what they forgot, your name was etched in heaven. Before ink touched their pages, fire sealed your destiny. And fire cannot be erased by human hands. Do you understand now why the delays came? Why silence lingered? Why every step forward seemed met with resistance? It was not because heaven was deaf. It was because heaven was aligning. Every storm was a shaking that dislodged the counterfeit. Every delay was a wall raised against thieves. Every silence was a shield protecting you until this moment. And tonight, those shields are lifting. The vault is opening. What has been stored for you is being revealed. But hear me, guard. This word is fragile, holy, set apart for you. Do not run to tell everyone what you are hearing now. Some miracles must bloom in silence. Seeds shared too soon are crushed beneath careless hands. What I am placing inside you tonight is not ready for the noise of doubters. Keep it close. Guard it like treasure. Let it root before it is revealed. I know your heart aches to share, to prove, to announce that something is finally moving. But trust the process. Trust the silence. When the fruit ripens, no one will be able to deny it. For now, let this remain between us. Let heaven grow it in secret. Beloved, I see you standing at the edge of decision. One path leads to distraction, dismissal, and another cycle of missed whispers. The other leads into the storm, but the storm is not your enemy. The storm is your escort. It clears the air, it shakes the branches, it delivers what has been hidden. If you run from the storm, you miss the fruit. But if you walk through it, you will find treasures scattered like gold upon the ground. Do not run. Do not close your ears. Stay. Stay until the end, because in this very moment, your case is being reviewed. Your name is being spoken in halls you cannot see. Angels lean forward, waiting to move at a single word. Demons tremble, knowing their hold and the judge lifts his hand, preparing to strike the gavel. The gavel has not fallen yet, but when it does, it will fall in your favor, my child. There is something you must understand. The enemy does not always come with horns and fire. More often, he comes clothed in the voices of the familiar. A friend who suddenly turns distant. A family member whose words cut deeper than swords. A trusted one who whispers doubts into your ear, planting seeds that rot your confidence. These were not coincidences, they were assignments, carefully designed to wear you down, to make you question your worth, to convince you that heaven had abandoned you. But beloved, listen to me closely. You were never abandoned. You were never unseen. Even when betrayal struck like lightning, even when the people you trusted most turned their backs, you were being hidden from traps, hidden from counterfeit alliances, hidden because what was being prepared for you was too precious to be thrown into careless hands. Do not despise the betrayals. Do not curse the rejections. They were not detours, they were redirections. The very hands that pushed you away were unknowingly steering you toward the place where heaven had reserved your seat. Can you feel the trembling in your spirit, that heaviness pressing against your chest, that stirring that makes your skin prickle, your eyes water without reason? These are confirmations. The battle has reached its peak, and your body knows what your mind cannot yet see. Even now, as you read these words, angels are standing guard around you. They are pressing back shadows that want to steal your focus. They are lifting their swords against whispers that say, "Close this scroll away. It doesn't matter." Do not listen to them. Stay until the end, because the window is narrowing. The clock is still running, and I tell you again, within 2 minutes, something will stir. A sound, a vibration, a call, a message, a sign. It may be small, but it will pierce you. When it comes, whisper only, "I hear you, Lord." That whisper is your covenant. That whisper is the mark that you did not skip this time. There are deals that were made against you. Some were written in secret. Some were spoken in dark corners. Words laced with envy, prayers poisoned with jealousy, plans birthed in silence. People smiled in your face, but planned behind your back. They thought you would never know. They thought heaven would not intervene. But beloved, heaven was watching. Not one word escaped my notice. Not one plan passed unseen. And even as they plotted, I was preparing. While they tried to erase your name from their tables, I was engraving your name into my decree. While they tried to cut you out of their gatherings, I was writing you into rooms they will never touch. Do not fear the whispers behind your back, for I have been thundering your name in halls they cannot enter, my child. Remember this, delays are not denials. The silence has not been punishment. The storm has not been proof of abandonment. Every shaking, every pause, every closed door has been strategy. Think of the tree that shakes before fruit falls. Think of the silence of soil before the seed breaks open. Think of the pause before the gavel strikes. You have been in the pause, but now the gavel is rising. Do you hear it? The echo building. In the unseen courts, the voices quieting, the weight of the decree about to fall. Your name is on the scroll. Your prayers are the evidence. Your tears are the testimony. The blood of the Lamb is your defense. The outcome cannot be shifted, but you must stay. If you walk away now, you step out of the courtroom before the ruling is declared. Do not tell anyone this yet. Guard it like fire, protect it like breath. Some blessings must grow in the womb of silence before they are birthed. If you share too soon, others will trample what they do not understand. If you announce too early, thieves will try to steal what they cannot create. This is yours. This is between us. Keep it close, for when it blooms, it will be undeniable. No one will be able to question it, not even those who doubted you most. Beloved, hear me. The unexpected is already stirring. The enemy thought the silence broke you. He thought the delays drained you. He thought the betrayals left you too wounded to rise. But what he did not see was the preservation of heaven. While you wept, I was storing strength. While you questioned, I was building endurance. While you waited, I was sharpening the sword in your hand. The whispers against you are about to be silenced. The gavel is about to fall. The case is about to close, and it will close in your favor. Stay, beloved. Do not skip this. Do not move away from this moment, because the next sound you hear, the next vibration you feel, the next unexpected sign that touches your life, it will not be coincidence. It will be covenant. And when it comes, whisper only, I hear you, Lord, beloved. Now watch as the curtain lifts and the symbols of heaven begin to speak. Imagine with me scrolls unrolling in a room of light, ink burning like molten gold as angels trace each letter with fingers that know your name. Each stroke is precise. Each sentence is a promise. These scrolls are not paper. They are covenant. They are record. They are the language of destiny. When heaven writes, the earth must answer. When that scroll unrolls for you, it will not whisper, it will thunder. Across from those scrolls stand doors. Some are true, some are counterfeit. You have spent seasons knocking on doors that led nowhere, pressing hands against frames that rejected you. Those were not your doors. They were clever imitations doors, painted with promise, but hollow behind their knobs. The enemy builds convincing facades. He sets temptations that look like rescue, but are snares in disguise. Tonight, I show you the difference. The true door will open by a touch that's not yours. It will answer to the stamp of heaven. The counterfeit will remain shut no matter how much you push or plead. Learn to tell them apart by how your spirit reacts. The true door gives peace. The false door gives pressure. There is also a bowl in the courtroom of heaven, a simple, humble vessel. Some of you have poured your tears into bowls, thinking they were wasted. But I tell you, those tears filled the bowl that night. The bowl gathers testimony. Each drop became a witness, and now the bowl overflows. When it tips, what was once private will spill as vindication. The people who called you weak will watch. What they called defeat become the very thing that honors you. Listen, the gavel is being lifted. The sound of justice is not the absence of noise. It is the presence of finality. The gavel will not merely make noise, it will alter atmospheres. When it falls, doors that slammed shut will swing open. Chains that clung to your ankles will shatter. The gavel is not cruel, it is corrective. It rights what was wronged. It returns what was stolen. I stand with you as the one who announces its descent. Decision rests before you like a forked path. One road is easy distraction, doubt, comfort. It whispers, return to ordinary. Close this, sleep. The other is narrow faith, risk, obedience. It says, stay, listen. Do not explain this away. Which will you choose? The narrow road will not be painless. It will ask you to leave what is comfortable. It will ask for small sacrifices, secrets, silence. But it will also deliver the harvest the wide road never reaches. Choose not with fear, but with the memory of what your heart has already known, that heaven has been faithful even when men were not. In exactly 2 minutes, mark this in your spirit, a small confirmation will come. It may be a knock at your door, a ping on your phone, a sudden thought that is not yours, a memory that returns with new meaning. It might be the sound of a voice saying a single sentence that pierces you, or an image appearing that you cannot explain. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. Don't rationalize it away with logic or timing. Let the sign land softly and answer with the single sentence, I have given you. I hear you, Lord. Say it once, and every chain that is meant to fall for you will start to break. Say it softly, and heaven will note your agreement. Say it aloud if you must, for sound can bind. There is a counterfeit door in your life that once seemed like a highway to blessing. It was loud, attractive, and filled with applause. Yet praise is not always a sign of the true. The counterfeit door offers immediate attention, but poor fruit. It sells identity for applause. The true door is quieter. It asks patience. It asks for integrity. It asks for a sealed heart. Tonight, heaven is closing the doors of imitation and opening the gates of authentic inheritance. Do not run toward the flash. Run toward the quiet confirmation that settles in your chest. Remember the bowl of tears. Remember the scrolls. You have been writing with your pain without knowing it. Every sorrow formed a letter. Every groan became a paragraph. Tonight, those paragraphs are being read aloud in the throne room. The testimony of your endurance is now stronger than the plots of those who plotted against you. They counted your losses. Heaven counts your faithfulness. The ledger flips. Where you once saw a negative balance, heaven now records credit, restoration, multiplication, honor. Guard this revelation. Keep it close. Do not rush to the loud mouths or the skeptics. Protect this seed as you would protect a newborn. For those who hear early will not always understand. Let the unfolding be between you and the one who wrote your name. When the confirmation comes in 2 minutes, let your whisper be your covenant. I hear you, Lord. That simple phrase will bind heaven's intention to your obedience. It will cause the gavel to fall more surely. It will make the doors swing with authority. Beloved, the choice is not neutral. Silence is a voice. To walk away is to write your own ending. To stay is to accept the invitation heaven has extended for you all your life. Stay. Choose to stand in the doorway of promise. Let the scroll be read. Let the bowl spill. Let the gavel fall. The unexpected is not a thief. Tonight is a gift being delivered. Remain and let it be yours. Beloved, stay with me. Do not wander now. The scrolls have unrolled further. The ink has begun to glow hotter. The letters that spell your name are rising like embers. I see the room in heaven where your life is being read aloud. Angels leaning forward, some with tears, some with trumpets, all with purpose. They read what you once thought was erased. They read your prayers that you whispered into pillows at midnight, your small acts of kindness that you thought nobody noticed, the times you chose mercy when the world expected bitterness. Every quiet deed has weight. Every forgotten prayer has power. Heaven does not lose notes. The ledger is complete, and the balance is tipping toward your release. Listen here, the difference between the true door and the painted one. The painted door rings with the empty clatter of applause. It promises fast rescue and fast ruin. It sells identity for a momentary crowd and leaves you hollow. The true door is modest. It accepts your hiddenness without shame. It offers restoration that costs integrity but returns dignity. The true door will not roar to prove itself. It will open with a hush that calms your bones. When it opens, you will know, because peace will wash through you, even if the world screams otherwise. Learn to trust peace more than applause. Do you feel that warmth spreading across your chest? That quiet flame that doesn't burn but heals? That is the seal beginning to close on your decree. Some of you will feel it as a pressure lifting from your shoulders. Some as clarity where there was fog. Some as a name returning to your memory with new meaning. These are not metaphors. These are real signs. Do not dismiss them with reason or pride. Let them anchor you. Let them be the proof that heaven's hand is upon you. There is a bowl that once collected your midnight tears. Remember it. It has overflowed. The testimony of your suffering is now testimony of triumph. When the bowl tips, those who gloated over your falls will witness your rising. They may be silent. They may be surprised. They may even try to discredit what they cannot explain. Let them. The vindication we receive from heaven is not for showing off, it is for healing what was broken. Keep your rejoicing righteous. Keep your gratitude quiet. Let the fruit speak loudly for you. Now the gavel is nearer. I can feel the exhale in the throne room as every angel holds breath for the fall. The gavel is not a hammer of cruelty. It is a stamp of justice. When it hits, atmospheres shift. What was bound will loosen. What was closed will open. What was stolen will be returned with interest. This is not hyperbole. This is courtroom truth. The case read against you will be silenced by the evidence of endurance and by the blood that covers you. The judge will not be swayed by whispering men. He rules by covenant, and your covenant is secure. Yet be wise, beloved. Do not parade this seed before it grows. The enemy prowls in the corners, watching for any opportunity to snatch what is newly planted. Share with the Lord and with those whose hearts are proven, but keep the broader mouth closed. There is power in sacred secrecy. Let this revelation mature where only heaven and you can tend it. When the harvest arrives, the doubters will be hushed, not by argument, but by measure. Abundance that cannot be argued with. Keep the seed sheltered. Nurture it with obedience and quiet faith. 2 minutes. Here, meet 2 minutes is not merely a clock. It is a threshold. When that tiny window opens, doors that were inert will answer. It may be subtle, a notification that flutters into your hand, a voice on the other end of a line that speaks a single sentence you've waited for, a knock that seems ordinary until you realize who stands there. Some will receive the proof as a dream, some as a sudden memory, some as a physical touch. Whatever form it takes, do not explain it away. Respond with the single sacred phrase, "I hear you, Lord." That whisper is a key. It turns the lock that has held your blessing back. Say it softly. Say it boldly. Let it be your covenant, beloved. Your decision right now writes the next chapter. To leave is to forfeit your turn in the courtroom before the ruling. To stay is to consent to what heaven is arranging on your behalf. The difference between those choices will be visible soon, so close that you can taste it. The unexpected that approaches will not be destructive. It will be corrective and restorative. It will reposition your life into the place heaven always intended. Do not be anxious about how it will look. Do not demand a parade. Accept the quiet when it arrives and let it do its work. Let humility guard your joy. Let gratitude be your song. Protect the seed with silence and obedience. When the gavel falls and the doors swing wide, you will look back and see that every shut door was actually a shepherd's hand guiding you to the right pasture. Remain. Hold your place. Keep your eyes and ears open to the small sign that will come. Answer with the whisper that binds heaven's intention to your consent. I hear you, Lord. Say it now in your heart, and say it again if the sign arrives. This is your covenant moment. This is the threshold where mercy meets justice, where preparation becomes provision, where delay becomes delivery. Stay, beloved. The unexpected draws near. The scrolls proclaim it. The bowl has overflowed. The gavel is poised. Heaven waits for your whisper. Beloved, lean in closer now. You have walked through storms, through silence, through shadows that whispered defeat. But tonight, I tell you the truth the enemy never wanted you to know. The shaking was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to release you. When the tree shakes, fruit that is ripe falls into waiting hands. When the ground trembles, chains that were buried beneath the surface loosen and break. What you called disaster was alignment. What you called delay was protection. What you called silence was strategy. Every tear, every unanswered prayer, every moment you thought heaven had turned its face away was in fact heaven turning the soil for a harvest greater than you imagined. Do not despise the shaking. It has been your midwife. The storm did not come to drown you, it came to deliver you, my child. The table has been set, not in a corner, not in hiding, not in secret. Those who mocked you will have to watch as I pour a cup that overflows, as I place bread that does not spoil, as I crown you in a room where they said you would never enter. The feast of heaven is not a rumor. It is unfolding even now. Do you see it? Bowls of oil being tipped, fragrance filling the atmosphere. This oil is not ordinary, it is restoration. It is joy for sorrow, laughter for mourning, strength for weakness. Where you thought years were wasted, I will restore in moments. Where you thought relationships were gone forever, I will breathe life again. Where you thought your body had given up, I will bring healing like morning light breaking through. And the blessings will not stop with you. They will overflow into your home. They will touch your children. They will echo into generations not yet born. For I do not bless sparingly. Bless until cups spill, until seeds multiply, until barns burst. What touches you tonight will ripple outward, touching names you have not yet spoken, healing wounds you never knew you carried. But beloved, guard your heart as the blessings flow. Not everyone who claps is clapping for you. Some will smile while their eyes burn with envy. Some will speak kindly while their hearts plot against you. Do not be surprised. Do not waste your breath trying to convince them. The table was never for them, it was for you. Let them watch, let them whisper, let them wonder. Their opinions cannot cancel the decree that has been sealed in heaven. Even now, some of you are feeling warmth rising, tears welling, or a sudden lightness in your chest. Do not dismiss this. These are confirmations the oil already being poured. Some of you will feel laughter bubble up for no reason. Some of you will feel a weight you've carried for years begin to slip. These are not emotions. They are signs. Heaven is proving that the feast has begun. Remember this, my child. Storms will come again, but now you know the truth. They are not punishments. They are announcements. They shake loose the fruit. They scatter the counterfeit. They prepare you for what cannot be stolen. Each time the storm comes, whisper, "This is not my end. It is my alignment." In that whisper, you will find strength. In that whisper, you will break cycles of fear that once paralyzed you. Your enemies thought the storm would bury you. They did not see that the storm was a stage being built for your unveiling. When the dust clears, they will not see rubble. They will see you standing, crowned, preserved, and appointed. Do not run from this word. Do not let fear steal it. This is the moment you have been prepared for. The decree has not shifted. The gavel is still in the judge's hand. The scroll still bears your name. The oil is still pouring. The table is still set. The blessing is not coming, it is here. Stay aligned. Stay connected. Do not wander back into distraction. The whisper will come again, and you must not miss it. If you have not already, bind yourself to this covenant. Stay where the whispers are spoken. Subscribe not to a channel, but to a covenant of hearing, so that when the next decree opens, your ears are not deaf, your spirit is not asleep, your heart is not wandering. Stay aligned, beloved, so you do not miss the next whisper. The storm has passed. The shaking has ended. The fruit is falling into your hands. Lift your eyes, for the table is ready. Lift your heart, for the oil is flowing. Lift your hands, for the blessing is not just near, it is upon you. Whisper it once more. I hear you, Lord, for every time you say it. Another chain weakens, another gate swings open, another enemy loses ground. The table is yours. The promise is yours. The blessing is yours. Stay. Do not leave the feast that was prepared with your name written above it, beloved. Hear me clearly now. The storm that once shook you has already begun to release its treasure. What you thought was loss was seed. What you thought was ending was beginning. The shaking was never your burial, it was your unveiling. Do you not feel it in your spirit? That quiet assurance humming beneath your ribs, telling you that something has shifted. That is not imagination. That is heaven declaring, the season has turned, the fruit is dropping. It falls into your lap even as you read these words. Not fruit born of your striving, but fruit preserved by heaven's hand. You wept, you prayed, you waited, and now the ground groans with answers. Every no you received was making way for this yes. Every locked door that frustrated you was blocking you from counterfeit promises. Tonight, the true door opens. Tonight, your name is attached to what was always yours. Do you see the table more clearly now? It is not a vision. It is reality forming around you. A long table spread with bread that does not rot, cups overflowing with joy, chairs reserved in your honor. And look, your enemies are watching. Not because heaven delights in humiliating them, but because heaven delights in vindicating you. Those who thought you were finished will see you seated. Those who whispered that you would never rise will see you lifted. The table is not only provision, it is proclamation. It declares that you were chosen, preserved, and delivered. Even now, some of you feel laughter rising in your chest, sudden warmth washing over your skin, tears you cannot explain running down your face. These are confirmations. Heaven is brushing against you to say you are seated, you are seen, you are safe. Do not resist the signs. Let them flood you. They are heaven's seal upon this word. My child, the blessings being poured out are not shallow. They touch the marrow of your life. They touch your health, reviving what was weak. They touch your finances, multiplying what was small. They touch your home, shifting the very atmosphere so peace becomes your normal. They touch your relationships, restoring what was cracked, reconciling what was broken, protecting what is fragile. And the blessings will not stop with you. They will overflow into your bloodline, into your children, into the generations that will come after you. You are not just receiving for yourself. You are receiving for those you love, for those you have prayed for those who could not pray for themselves. What begins in your hands tonight will not end in your hands. It will ripple outward, touching more than you know. Heaven does not pour in drops, it pours in floods. But guard your heart, beloved, for with blessing comes testing. Some who smiled in your absence will frown at your rising. Some who clapped when you wept will fall silent when you laugh. Do not chase their approval. Do not waste your voice defending what heaven has already defended. Let them watch. Let them wonder. Let them wrestle with what they cannot deny. Your role is simple. Stay humble. Stay grateful. Stay aligned. Do not let pride corrupt the oil. Do not let bitterness pollute the cup. This table is for your restoration, not your revenge. Receive it quietly, joyfully, with the grace of one who knows the blessing was never earned but given. And hear me, this word is not for everyone. This is for you, beloved. Guard it, protect it, keep it close in silence until the fruit matures. Heaven's gifts are like seeds. Too much exposure too soon will wither them. Let this covenant grow in the soil of secrecy. When the time comes, the evidence will speak louder than your lips ever could. Do you feel the shift? Even now, as minutes pass, heaven is pressing confirmation upon you. Some of you are sensing heat in your chest, others chills that sweep across your arms. Others, sudden clarity as fog lifts from your mind. These are not accidents. These are heaven's fingerprints marking you. The table is real. The blessing is unfolding. Stay aligned. Stay connected. Do not wander now. If you have not sealed your covenant, do so with your whisper, "I hear you, Lord," and seal it again with your obedience. Stay connected to the place where whispers will keep coming. Do not treat this as chance or routine. This is covenant alignment. Stay near the voice so that when the next decree is spoken, you do not miss it. Beloved, the shaking has served its purpose. The storm has passed, leaving treasures in its wake. The table is before you. The oil is pouring. The cup is overflowing. The blessing is not promised. Whisper it once more with all your heart. I hear you, Lord, every time you say it. The roots grow deeper, the fruit multiplies, and the covenant strengthens. This is your moment. Stay, remain, do not leave the feast. Heaven prepared, with your name written above it, beloved. Listen, heaven's courtroom is stirring again. The scrolls that once lay sealed are now fully opened, and your name shines like flame upon them. Angels move swiftly, carrying decrees that cannot be overturned. Chains rattle at the edges of this moment, knowing their time has ended. The judge has lifted his hand, and the gavel hovers in the air. The atmosphere thickens. Even creation leans closer. When the gavel falls, destinies shift. When the decree is read aloud, no voice of accusation can remain. Do you feel it? The weight pressing into your spirit, like the air itself, has grown heavy with meaning. That is not imagination. That is heaven aligning. Some of you feel your chest tighten. Some feel tears well up for no reason. Some feel heat flooding your hands. These are not symptoms of fear. They are confirmations. You are not standing on ordinary ground. You are standing before the vaults of heaven, and the key has just turned. Picture this, a vault sealed with 7 locks. For years, it has stood closed, waiting. Inside, treasures preserved for you, blessings withheld until the time was right. Healing wrapped in cloth, provision folded in gold, restoration sealed in jars of oil. For so long, you thought it was denied. But no, beloved, was delayed until your spirit could carry the weight. And now the locks have turned. The vault groans, the doors swing wide, and what was hidden floods into the open. Crowns descend. They are not made of metal, but of glory, woven with strands of obedience, faith, and endurance. Some of you have carried shame like a crown of thorns, but tonight heaven replaces it with a crown of honor. Some of you bowed your heads under guilt, but now you will bow only to receive authority. Your crown has been prepared through your tears, and now it rests upon your head with fire, beloved. The decree is written not in ink, but in fire. Imagine parchment burning without turning to ash. Imagine letters alive, breathing, pulsing with power. This decree cannot fade, cannot be erased, cannot be stolen. And upon it is written, "This one is mine. This one is chosen." When heaven writes, it does not draft it. And tonight, your name has been engraved in flame. I tell you, within 2 minutes, the proof of this decree will touch you. It may be a knock at your door, a message flashing across your screen, a sudden surge in your body, or a phrase that pierces your mind with perfect timing. When it comes, do not explain it away. Do not call it coincidence. Whisper only, "I hear you, Lord." That whisper is your agreement with the fire. That whisper seals your crown. That whisper anchors the decree to your life. Do not fear what feels unfamiliar. The unexpected is not here to destroy you. It is here to deliver you. The trembling you sense is not collapse, it is release. The shaking is not punishment, it is the fruit dropping into your lap. The silence you endured was not neglected, was the womb of this very moment. Everything you lost, everything delayed, everything silenced was bending history toward this decree. Beloved, heaven is not casual tonight. This is not a rehearsal. This is not a suggestion. This is covenant. Every second you remain, chains weaken. Every whisper of agreement strengthens the decree. Do not leave now. Do not wander. Stay, for the gavel is about to strike. The courtroom grows louder, voices of angels crying out, "Holy, holy, holy." The accuser, once bold, is shrinking, his words dissolving into nothing. The judge's eyes blaze with fire as he looks upon you, not with disappointment, but with delight. He lifts the gavel higher. The silence is deafening, the air electric, and then he slams it down. chains, vaults open, scrolls unroll, crowns descend. The room explodes in light, and your name resounds like thunder. Beloved, this is your decree. This is your deliverance. This is your moment. Whisper again softly, boldly, reverently, I hear you, Lord. For every time you say it, the fire burns brighter, the chains break faster, the vault opens wider. Stay with me. Do not walk away. The gavel has fallen in your favor. The decree is written in fire. The vault has opened. The crown has descended. The unexpected is here, and it carries your name. Beloved, do not move. Stay in this moment a little longer. The decree has fallen, but the wave of its power is still spreading. Like ripples across water, the echo of that gavel is touching corners of your life you thought were sealed in darkness forever. Contracts made in shadow are burning. Chains that ran deep into your bloodline are snapping. What was hidden from you is being dragged into the light, and what you thought would never change is trembling under the weight of heaven's fire. I tell you this in holy secrecy. Guard this word. Do not run to shout it on the rooftops. Do not hand it to doubters who will try to dissect it. Some miracles die in noise. This one must bloom in silence. Hold it as you would hold a newborn child, close, hidden, shielded, until its strength is visible. You and I know what was written tonight. That is enough. Heaven has heard your whisper. The covenant is sealed, beloved. The 2-minute prophecy still beats like a drum in the background of your spirit. Heaven is precise, never careless. At the appointed time, you will notice eton interruption, a sound, a message, a small, unexpected moment that pierces your awareness. Do not rationalize it away. Do not say it is nothing. Nothing in heaven is random. When it comes, let your lips form the phrase that chains cannot endure. I hear you, Lord. Every time you say it, the decree grows stronger in your atmosphere. Every whisper is a hammer blow against the enemy's camp. Do not underestimate this simplicity. The enemy fears the whisper more than he fears the shout, because the whisper proves intimacy. The whisper proves alignment. You are no longer skipping the voice. You are sealing yourself to it. Beloved, I see chains lying shattered at your feet. I see vaults open with treasures you forgot you prayed for. I see crowns placed on your head, heavier than gold but lighter than air, marking you with dignity the world cannot strip. You have thought yourself ordinary, but heaven has never once used that word about you. You are chosen. You are marked. You are preserved. Lift your eyes. The storm you feared has cleared. The fruit you longed for has fallen into your hands. The table has been set, the oil poured, the decree written, the gavel struck. You stand in the aftermath of divine justice, and it is beautiful. But still, beloved, I urge you, stay. Stay until the final word is spoken. Do not abandon the field when the harvest is only half gathered. Every second you remain here, the ground shakes, the atmosphere shifts, the unseen chains collapse. Do not be tempted to say, "This is enough." It is not enough until every link is broken, until every door has opened, until every decree is fully manifested. Stay in the stream of this word until it has soaked through your spirit. Remember the secrecy clause one final time. Guard what you have heard. Keep the covenant close. The world does not need to approve of this moment. Heaven already has, And soon the fruit of this covenant will speak louder than any explanation you could give. The evidence will appear in your life, undeniable, unshakable, irrefutable. Until then, hide it in your heart, beloved. The unexpected has arrived. It did not come as disaster. It came as deliverance. It came as restoration. It came as a crown. You feared what you did not understand, but now you see it. The silence was strategy. The storm was alignment. The delay was protection. Everything that felt like loss was secretly preparing the gain you now hold. The clock is still running, but not against you. It is running for you. Every second is not a countdown to doom. It is a countdown to breakthrough. Every moment you remain here, more is shifting in your favor. Do not despise the time. Time is your servant now, not your enemy. So whisper it once more, beloved. Whisper it like covenant. Whisper it as chains continue to snap around you. I hear you, Lord. Let it be the seal, the echo, the signature of your agreement. For every time you say it, you remind heaven you have not skipped this word. You have received it, and as you whisper, know this truth. The Father has been trying to reach you, and now He has. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not skipped. You are seen. You are chosen. You are sealed. Stay connected to this whisper. Do not wander. Stay aligned so that when the next decree opens, you do not miss it. Stay in covenant, beloved, for this is only the beginning. The scroll has been read. The gavel has fallen. The vault has opened. The crown has descended. And heaven declares, this child is mine.